What on guys, Commander, and welcome to a new video on No Man's Sky. Now, just before this video starts, I do just want to make a point. There is actually no specific intro to this video, and the reason why is because I'm having a few troubles with NVIDIA Shadow Play at the moment. It's a bit of a bug. I don't know whether it's actually Shadow Play or whether it's No Man's Sky being a bit buggy. Because this is the only game that is happening. So I've been playing PC Building Simulator and other videos and making other videos as well, and it's perfectly fine. So maybe it's just No Man's Sky. But for some reason, the first section of this video, it just randomly cut off while I was recording. I don't know why. I don't know what the reason was at all, but it cut off just randomly while I was recording. And I went back and watched over the video, and when I landed on a planet, the planet is the planet that you'll see me on when the footage actually starts. But when I got on that planet, what happened was it just bugged out. The recording just bugged out completely. It's perfectly fine for me playing the game. It's a little bit choppy, but as far as recording was concerned, it's perfectly fine. Now, if you remember a couple of videos ago, or maybe it might have been last video, I can't remember, but we had the exact same problem, and that was the entire video. It didn't even cut itself off. Now, I don't know whether it's a thing with No Man's Sky being a bit buggy after the Beyond update, but for some reason, it doesn't like it when I land on planets. So, what I'm going to do for this video, that first chunk, it's only about 5 minutes, so we didn't exactly do a lot, but what we're basically doing is we're trying to find Aretemis, and trying our best to, like, progress on with that story as much as we possibly can. Now, I've just briefly gone over the video, the footage that I've got, and it's perfectly fine from what I can tell. I'm going to edit it over once I've finished doing this voiceover, but I just wanted to say that the start of the video is not actually the start, and we've gone a bit into it. So basically, where we start off is, I did a bit of off-cam work calibrating my translator that Aretemis gave me. And we basically went to a alien life form to finish its calibration, and now we've got to go to a communique area to try and reach Aretemis, because for some reason he's not responding. So that's where we're up to. That's where the footage is going to start. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go. Right, this is the Aretemis. Aretemis activated. Multiple signal sources available. Right. Tune to Apollo. This should activate now, hopefully. Come on. Match signal match detected. Right, come on. Show your face. Oh, hello. He looks like a robot. Is he a robot? I don't know. Travelers are weird sort of things. The transmission is silent. The stranger just stares at me. Greet Apollo. Identify yourself, or I end this call. I'm a traveller. And what does that mean, to be a traveller? Mention the anomaly. What? Nonsense. You're worse than Aretemis and their weird dreams. I'm not interested in dreamers. Oh. But did Aretemis send you? Things suddenly make sense. Look, we are alone. We're not like the rest of life here. Yes, it's strange. No, the answer isn't in wishful delusions. It just is what it is. You can tell Aretemis that I haven't changed my mind about meeting. I'll do it if I'm paid to do it. Even this conversion is a waste of valuable time. I tell Apollo that Aretemis is in trouble, that they attempted to use the portal and became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. The last word was Apollo's name. Apollo's demeanor changes. Send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself. Apollo studies the log, pausing and replaying the various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises. They sound just like the echoes of Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course. drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data is distorted, inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the sensors appear so quickly. And this, the portals, perhaps you're the key. It's just if it's worth more than money. Agree. I want it to be as compliant as possible. So, what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? Yes. If you're going to work with me, you need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you to a contact of mine. They will supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite in communication. As the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing, saddened. Alright. Or perhaps there was nothing, a ghost in the nature, or a ghost of the machine. I don't know, I can't read. Right. Locate Apollo's contact. Right, where is this? Because we've got our overseer and our base already. Because I've advanced quite a lot on it. Right, where am I actually meant to be going? I still need to go back into base. Target located outside local system, consult galaxy map. I'm not sure if I've got enough fuel in me, in my starship. Actually, have I got any fuel in my starship? Let's just pulse. If I go into my ship, I can make some if I need to, but I might as well, while I'm here, I might as well just use my ship. Apollo's contact will help expand your base. Locate them on the galaxy map. Okay. Right, so the freighter has got hyperdrive fuel in it, so that's good. What I find quite interesting, and I say this because I find it really interesting. I watched a video a while ago. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's going to make the video run too long, but I watched a video on how big the universe is and how it's so much bigger than just our Milky Way galaxy. But looking at this like thing we got in the corner, it's just showing like this game is just around the Milky Way galaxy, as well as Star Wars is only in the Milky Way galaxy. If what we're looking at is the games we're playing is only just in the Milky Way galaxy, how much more there is out there that we could explore. It's really quite interesting. And I'm very fascinated with space. I've always been fascinated with space ever since I was quite young. You know, I always liked stars and like spaces and stuff like that. You know, learning if there's ever aliens, not necessarily on Mars necessarily, but just on other planets. I always found that to be very like, I always used to be intrigued by that. Right, on the space station, which is alright. But yeah, no, I always used to be fascinated by that, but it puts it into perspective. Like, we're playing No Man's Sky, and I haven't even explored barely 1% of our galaxy yet on this in this game, and yet I'm gonna have to move the volume down a bit. I've barely like explored 1% of No Man's Sky, like the procedural generated world so far, and I've done so much. You know, there's so much to discover, but just looking at that and comparison with how much more space there is out there without like the solar system, not solar system, but the Milky Way galaxy, it's really intriguing. It's very, very intriguing. It's almost like unreal in a weird way. Right, anyway, let's go and say hello to this entity over here. I think I've been here before. No, I've definitely not been here before. Right. Ah, friend! You have arrived as scheduled. All the proper permits have been filed, and exciting new tools await you. Joy, I have plans to update both base and exosuits. Where is your base sited? What sort of hazard protection meets your needs? Oh Christ. It was heat protection, wasn't it? It's definitely not cold protection, it's not radiation protection. I'm pretty sure it's heat protection, although, aside from that one incident that we found when I first landed on the base, I haven't experienced anything else like that since, or anything close, or anything even just subtly, like, it's all been perfect since that happened. Anyway, clever friend. May your home always be a sanctuary wherever you explore in the universe. Return to your base. Use the space teleport to travel instantly. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Oh, 15 salvage data. Oh, that's cool. That's good. That means you can buy upgrades. I got some more salvage data on my ship. That's fine. Actually, what I want to do is I want to sell some of this stuff quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut ahead in the video to when I'm back on my base. So I've got a few little things I want to do on this space station while I think about it. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, we're back. And also, just as a quick note, yes, my base does have power. No, I haven't 100% sorted it. And no, I haven't really been bothered to sort it out because I haven't really been here much. These guys are draining power like it's going out of style. Once that goes, it's literally got no fuel left because that hasn't got any power in it at all. That's just running off of the batteries, and there isn't much power in the batteries. Anyway, report into Apollo with the news. I gotta go into space. Oh, God's sake, come on. Come on, spaceship. Come on. Up. Right, come on then. Let's go into space. See what I mean? I literally just came back to my base to visit. I haven't been there for ages. Right. Come on then, Apollo. I wish to talk to you. Thank you. How's the base? Make sure you hire a few staff with it. What are units for if not to assert dominance over your fellow life forms? But on to more important things. If you're going to work with me, your equipment needs to be good in condition. We can't have you dying out there. Not yet, at least. Confident thought. You can find nanite clusters scattered in abandoned buildings and other damaged machines. Ironic, really. The same structures the Sentinels destroyed will lead to their deaths. Trade these nanite clusters with merchants and space stations to get the technology you need. A lot of this I've basically done. I think the idea was you're meant to like do the main campaign first and it was to walk you through maybe? I don't know. Oh, and one last thing. Take this personal force field blueprint. You're going to need it. Consider it a gift. My little investment into our partnership. I've got that already. I've been given that about 4 times so far. Right. Nanite rich location detected. Okay. Right, we're in one of these little, like, disgusting flood-looking things. Nasty. Gonna have to pick up some residual goop as well, because that's nasty. Because that happens. Which is very nice, but never mind. Right. There, thank you very much. Right. Can I... locate multi-tool technology merchant. Visit technology merchant aboard the space station. Okay, did I get my nanites? Probably not. Oh dear. Right, actually, what I'm going to do... Right, I'm going to end this video here because I think a lot of this next few missions are just me repeating what I've already done. And I've been doing for quite a lot in this video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this video here. Going to go through the next couple of missions just to see what we actually need to do. And until we come to something that I'm like dead in the stone on, that I'm confident we haven't done before, I will start recording again for the next episode and do it as you would normally do it. Because otherwise, this stuff I'm just doing is what we've done right at the start of the Let's Play. It's a bit boring. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button for more awesome gaming content. And I shall see you all later. Bye!